as it passes away from it. And so what happens is you really don't see an object as it would be in the ground. You're kind of looking at a two-dimensional aspect of the anomaly or the point target. And so this is why there's a bit of skill involved with the interpretation process, especially when you're looking at a number of different, I mean, if you're just looking at a pipe or a rebar, because rebars and pipes are metal targets, these are very, very high conductors of electricity, and so the reflections are very strong. But perhaps a rock, which is of the same electrical characteristics as the soil around it, you have to be very, very detailed in your approach to be able to see those changes. And so there's an awful lot of tweaking that goes along with respect to setting up the system.
We had a nice confirmation that it was working today. We went around the edge of one of the tips of the mile at the end of the Qumran ruins, and we thought there was a cave indicated a few meters in. We went back and did it again with the tape, marked it off, and it looked very good. So we thought what we'd do is get around the other side of this particular little promontory and run one from there and to see if we can get it from both angles. I sort of made my way around the end of this promontory, and then lo and behold was a cave. And what we've done, we've picked up the end of the cave from outside the promontory. It wasn't a terribly big cave, but next to it there was a nice little void with a crack leading into it, which again we'd like to open up and just have a look. There's something there, whether it's big or whether it's small, is something that only pulling it out will be able to determine.
Fortunately,
some more popular time?
Yes.
Well, for an hour, we could even probably start to do some lectures next week, which Jack was after us to do. And you know, this first week we just felt we were getting into the swing of things. It was pretty tough to sort of get people into the swing of lectures. But I think tomorrow is what is it, Tuesday or so? So towards we could maybe start off with some lectures at some point, and you know, every other night maybe try to do something to get the volunteers to do different lectures. And myself, I don't want to bore you all the time with myself, so we'll have Jim and Michael, and we just had some Groundscan lecturing tonight. So maybe in a couple of nights we'll go finish our archaeology lecture with Jim, and then also Jim Tabor can, Jakob Tabor can give us a lecture on Christian origin. We want to distinguish you from Battenberg. You know, give us an origin, or the Batman. Give us something on Christian origins from your perspective, and then we can argue it out. So I think no. So I think we'll start up. We'll start moving a little bit in that direction, but I don't think we're going to do it every night because we don't want to make this a hectoring school sort of type thing.